Y'all asked for more mermaid content, and I shall deliver. Now, on my recent videos of me talking about the mermaids in Zimbabwe and the different parts of the Caribbean, a lot of people were commenting saying that I need to discuss the ones that's in South Africa. So let's talk about it. Now, the story that I'll be talking about today was requested by a follower, and it is really crazy, and it was very difficult to find little information about. But I will say this whole thing is allegedly. I am not saying that this is exactly true, because y'all know I like to keep it real when it comes down, especially to my mermaid content. But it just caught my attention, and I just thought I should share it. Now, former South African President Jacob Zuma was accused of basically having mermaids in his fire pool at his home around 2014. Crazy, right? So basically at his compound at a private residence in South Africa, he have this huge swimming pool, and it has like a purpose of being a fire pool. And it was claimed that the pool was constructed as like a feature and a security upgrade. And rumor has it he was smuggling 2 mermaids in there, and they were just swimming around alive and well. And a lot of people have accused him of doing witchcraft over the years. Now, I don't know much about Jacob Zuma and the South African government, but I did read up how a lot of people, felt this type of way. And there was actually like a leaked picture of the alleged mermaids that was in his pool. Now, that's a little stretch to me because mermaids don't live in pools. I don't know if they had like specific water in there and they just covered it up with the whole fire pool name. But that's why it sounds so kind of crazy to me. But you never know. But that was actually like a statement confirmed by a spokesman that the 2 mermaids were real. It was alleged that the former president wasn't aware that the mermaids was out there in his fire pool. But a lot of people felt like he was using these mermaids as some type of magic or some type of stuff for witchcraft. Now, I am not saying that he does witchcraft, but I did read up how a lot of people felt like he did because he got out of a lot of like legal issues that he should have probably been in jail about. Like I said, I don't really know much about Jacob Zuma, but I do know that he was accused of some crazy stuff that he probably should have did some time for. So people were saying that he walked out free because of the magical work he does. But I'm just a messenger. But the 2 mermaids was allegedly executed and transported to an undisclosed research laboratory. Now, do I think that this whole thing is crazy? Yes. But do we live in a crazy world filled with stuff that we don't know about and that's unexplained? Yes. But like I said, this could be just an article that I read, but I do find it interesting. So let me know if y'all heard about this, because like I said, I looked everywhere and I really couldn't find anybody talking about this story, but I found it crazy. So of course I had to share. And let me know if y'all have had any more experiences in South Africa with these mermaids, because we really don't hear much about them over there. We always hear about Haiti and Jamaica, and now we're hearing more about the ones in Zimbabwe. So let me know in the comments what y'all think.